said, we have on deck Cyclops Dogura versus FAV Sako Menat.
Just fresh off of the Taiwan fighting major win. That was a premier win. He won it with his whole family there, with his wife, his daughter, and Uncle Mago.
+1 Mago.
Yes, right. Exactly. I loved that, by the way. Mago was so enamored with
He's
Sako's
the MVP
daughter.
of the tournament,
yeah,
honestly,
I
because
know, right?
if no one else was able to watch Sako Noko's daughter, then that would have been, you know, like, I might have been a problem for his tournament progress. I don't know, man. That's just how I see it. I've taken care of kids before. It's just
And Sako has said that because he is a professional gamer now, that he feels almost more pressure now to perform well at these tournaments because it is a financial thing. You know, to win, he gets to, and he has a family now. So he says he feels like he has to play stronger, play harder, just so that he can make sure that, you know, he can have enough money to continue
his passion.
Yeah, his passion, and to continue feeding his family in a sense.
I'm sure he's got other ventures to do that, James. I'm telling you, this guy is a smart individual. But I'll tell you what, having Sako Noko win that premiere says a lot about the fighting game culture.
Oh yeah.
Despite what age you are, you're still able to make it happen.
Oh
if you
yeah.
Put your mind and heart to it.
You understand? He inspires me. Let's put it that way. So
he's keeping me going.
Even though I'm older than he is, but still, you know.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Are you really?
I am. I am.
You have time. You're fine. You'll be just fine. It's gonna be Sako versus Dogura. You could expect the Menat pick against Urien. Now this is going to be a little cumbersome for Urien because, again, he's going to be kept out. I feel like Urien in general, the only bad matchups he really has are against characters that keep him out effectively. Characters like, with good projectiles like Guile. I think Sagat would also give him a bad time as well. And then Menat having such extensive normals would really do well in this matchup as well. So
I'm curious to see how this is going to play out here. But Sako, again, like we said, coming off of a big win, and like I said, one nice advantage that Urien does have is that he has long-range buttons, but they're just not going to outrange Menat at all.
9 times out of 10, it's going to be Menat outranging him. And you see
look at this
Sako just going forward immediately.
Yeah.
He wants to suppress anything Dogura has up his sleeve. His very expensive sleeves. You see
it's so interesting because, you know, Menat, Justin, you know, for example, plays a very defensive style Menat, but then here's Sako being very aggressive, walking forward. And in fact, when he won Taiwan Major, I actually noticed that that was one of his main tools, was just walk up throw, because people are so scared of Menat's buttons. He used that to take advantage, and nice, look at this. Maximizing that anti-air crush counter damage.
And he set the orb up as well. You saw Dogura kind of anticipate maybe a stand fierce, but instead it was an orb release.
Right.
Oh, combo off that throw. Okay, I was about to say, I want to see him. I just want to see him do it. That's all.
You just want to see some sick Sako stuff. Oh, and there's that tricky mix-up he's been using a lot now. He'll neutral jump and then throw an orb out on the ground and lock you in place and kind of confuse you.
Oh,
you know?
My! And he stopped the knee drop with a stand strong orb. Sako Noko all over it right now.
But being a little risky here, going for some unsafe drills.
Back-to-back throws from Dogura. He's going to go for a third? No, just sits and waits.
But he's got all that mirror. Oh, I'm surprised there was no anti-air mirror from Dogura right there. And now he's got to back off because he's so scared of these orbs. He never got the V-trigger off. You talked about how much you hate losing with a V-trigger on deck. And that's exactly what happened to Dogura. Never felt like he had an opportunity to activate that. And that's the power of Menat's orbs. As soon as he activates them, you just get so scared. It doesn't even have to do anything. You just, you psych yourself out.
A little reluctancy from Dogura. He could have possibly activated. Whoa! Dashed in time to get the throw. Crouch fierce to catch the jump on the way down. Here's that corner pressure now. Oh, it's all Dogura.
Oh, but the wake up right now from Sako. Now going for the mix-up. Yes! What is even happening right now? He uses these orbs in orders that I didn't even know were possible. But look at that, an EX headbutt in the middle of nowhere. It's not easy to do in the middle of all that stuff from Sako, because that is a charge move, right? So if you
no way!
Oh my God, it's not gonna kill. It's not gonna kill though. So Sako still needs to do a little bit more damage. But I can't believe he just chased that jump back like that.
So much confidence too. He just walked up to him, saw the jump back, and went, hey, this is my opportunity. Good call out there from Sako Noko. Dogura is trying to find a way to keep himself alive.
And just eating up that fireball. Look at that. The fireball's not working for him at all. Okay, he's in, but now he's got to be careful. Oh, the knees did so much damage. Oh, my God.
It might have been a counter hit. I believe so, because Sako was mid-animation. Dogura tying it up here, and only game one surviving.
That's a lot of meter that Sako had to spend for that little anti-air critical art.
I mean, it was absolutely worth it. I mean, it put Dogura on edge. There was just one slight mishap, and Dogura just happened to outplay him that round.
Nice punish on the sweep block. Gets in there with the EX knees. A lot of times you just want to, if you see the EX knees, and if you can just jump away and avoid it, you know, try. But if you do block it, you got to respect what Urien's going to do afterwards.
Yep, because he does have frame advantage.
Back to this neutral here. Finally gets the chase him down, of course, with the flash kick. Doesn't matter what side you're on. You keep your charge.
Flash kick, James? He's got a headbutt.
It's the flash kick motion. What?
That's fair.
Leave me alone.
Hey, man. I got to make sure I saw it correctly as well. But I'll tell you what,
oh
Dogura,
boy.
ton of damage off that second mirror.
Cancel that, and here we go. Orbs again.
I like that way to contest with a normal and the disrespect.
Headbutt. Okay, Dogura, I see you.
Flash kicked his way into Sako's face, huh? I'm messing with you, James. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He hit him
but
with
it was a good idea.
He hit him with the Sonic Hurricane kick. That's what it is.
Oh, boy.
That's old school right there. That's an old school verbal flub.
And here we go. Game number 2, Dogura getting the lead against Sako. Narrowly escaping death in round number 2, by the way, landing those critical knees.
Nice. Got the jump there. Sako's jumping heavy kick hits so far, but if you do hit someone that far away, you really don't get anything off of it. Sako doing a good job throwing the orbs in different directions just to kind of lock the space down and make it harder for Dogura to move.
Oh, and just caught the anticipated tackles from Dogura. Stun is a factor.
Strong, and stuns with the orb launch.
How often do you get to see that, just the launch stun somebody? Usually I see it off of the normal, off of that. That's pretty interesting. Sako taking the first round of game number 2. Dashing up, crouch strong from Dogura. Didn't get to convert off of that counter hit. Oh, caught him mid V-skill. Doesn't get the armor properties as he was interrupted mid-animation. Here comes Sako Noko.
Gets the forward throw. Okay, now Dogura's in, and she has no orbs. This is dangerous time for Menat. She has to get the orb recall, and she did get it. Well, that was sick juggle with the crouch medium kick to cancel into the orb. And you see Sako basically pumping for the critical art. Oh, that's going to be big punish. Oh. Okay, I see. Interesting. Activated the orb just to get them activated. But Dogura doing a great job blocking most of it so far. But, oh, then he was thinking about, okay, Sako's throwing one of the orbs from the sky. Is it going to be a high or low? Is it going to do the instant light kick or what? What's going to... And then Sako threw instead. So good, you know, turning one mix-up into another mix-up. It's always great to set up one mix-up and use that as subterfuge and then switch to a different mix-up.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Urien is one of those characters that are susceptible to all those options.
Right.
So you have to understand what you're going up against when you have these scenarios on deck. And it's very hard. Like, you press a button, you die. You don't press a button, you die anyway.
Here comes the orb. It's still coming, and oh my god, he actually got a full combo off of that.
Dive kick pretty deep on the ankles against Dogura is Sako. And here's this pressure from Sako with Menat. Not a lot of keep away. Sako's been very aggressive this entire set.
So crazy how much that dive kick from Menat makes it so that, like, it's like she has a bunch of hurt boxes that are all projectile invincible. Oh my god, just waited till the very last second to hit a button. And sure enough, Dogura hit a button, gets tossed. Oh, there's another orb coming on the ground. Oh, here we go. Dogura with the opportunity now. He's not going to get the side switch combo, but he's gotten good damage here. Mix up in the crit. Oh, no, he didn't have the meter for it.
Oh, no.
He didn't have the meter for it, and he just gets thrown. Sako is at match point now.
He was very close to taking that round back away from Sako Noko. Dogura needs to find the answer he needs to close it against Sako's offense, which has been spectacular this entire set. Throwing out that orb. Reflecting the
it,
metallic
yep.
spheres. Sand spheres again. From Sako with such a wide normal.
Okay.
Try to anticipate the tackle, still got clipped towards the end.
It finally got the orb recall, but Dogura takes advantage of that, gets a throw, but now Sako back with the orb. Too far for the slide to connect, but no whiff punish from Dogura. Dogura using the knees to get in. I like that idea, but it's expensive because it costs meter, especially if it doesn't lead into anything. That's just a wasted bar at that point in time.
Right.
You have to consider it almost like a loss.
All the resources on deck for Sakonoko. 2 bars and a V-trigger. There it is. There's the activation. What are you going to do? How are you going to block? Which way is it coming from?
God, look at... I mean, I'm so impressed by Dogura's defense, but oh my God, the 2-hit confirm into the critical art. Is this going to kill? Yes, it does.
Congratulations, Sakonoko moving on into top 8, putting Dogura on the loser side into losers round 4, and he's going to be going up against, I believe, did I scroll too fast? I might have. I mean,
look,
he's going to be going up against Echo Fox's own Punk.
Okay, oh wow, okay.
Dogura versus Punk.
Dang. And so